Welcome to motherfucking roast.
Why do you throw it head when you know that I can't do it without being
and you
so
need to be
awkward?
warned.
I can't.
Okay.
Like, there's no way that
So
you could like do
stupid,
something
stupid.
where I'm like, yeah.
Motherfucking roast. It's not you.
Okay.
Oh, do you want it to be?
I mean,
We could try again. It's you. Hi, I'm Sam.
And I'm Aidan.
Welcome to
Rose Roast.
Last episode.
Final
So-
rose. Final sode.
The final rose, the final sode, and we are dead after this, right? Doesn't...
I'm jumping right off a cliff from here.
Sure. That is how showbiz nasty works. Just nasty plunge
I'm
right
gonna
off.
land right on top of Spencer and Heidi.
We watched, and now we're gonna critique it. Here we go.
Top 5 moments. Let's get in, bitch.
Nice. Fuck you, let's do this.
Alright, so this episode begins back on the beautiful island of Jamaica, and that's where we're gonna start with our 5th moment of the week, which is just the one-on-one date between two thrilling sets of humans.
I just wanted to discuss the contrast between the mom and Lauren and the mom and JoJo.
Right. You don't want to dive into the dad and each of the girls?
I mean,
Like,
I could do hours on him alone. The mom and JoJo, I felt, had a kind of a stronger connection. Like, they were really holding on to each other in a really genuine way.
Right.
And versus her and Lauren B, they were like just holding hands, and the mom was like so kind of expressing her concerns. She hates that her son likes two girls at the same time, loves two girls at the same time. That's a huge concern of hers.
But like, JoJo was like more emotionally all over the map, which like, granted is like acceptable in this situation because you're like fighting for love on television, but she
Yeah.
like cried in front of her and like, you need to settle down.
Yeah, but I think that they liked that she showed emotion. And the dad, when the dad was talking to Ben, he was like, JoJo said everything I wanted to say before I asked. This was all like the producer's way of planting the idea that JoJo may win.
Right.
I thought that Lauren was, I don't know, like she was really sweet. She said that she loved him.
Yeah.
But there was, I don't know, it just like something inside felt like JoJo just had a stronger connection with the family. Or maybe she honestly just had more personality in her.
My pet peeve with Lauren is that she always retells the story about how on the first date she was like, I want to meet your parents. That's
Right.
not a good story. The 4th moment of the week was the one-on-one dates / the all-day dates with Ben for both of the girls. Again,
Yes.
This was boring as hell, so we're smushing them together into one.
He just seemed like very in love with both.
All he talked about with each of them was like, ugh, like I couldn't sleep, I have a lot on my mind. Like, we know.
I guess, like, you're not really gonna have an actual conversation when there's, like, a huge elephant in the room. Like, you're gonna propose to
Right.
someone tomorrow. They were just very lovey-dovey, but they all felt that Ben was keeping something inside, and it was that he is in it to win it with two swans, and he doesn't know which one to choose.
Right. After Lauren B's date, we go on the, like, basically the same date in a different location with JoJo, which was
A
her
paradise.
date.
A beautiful paradise.
A beautiful paradise.
Basically, JoJo was like, something's up. Like, I'm leaving. I love you, and you've told me that you love me too, but, like, there's something on your mind and I want to know. And he was like, I'm not going to do it right now. Let's go to the washroom. Have a private conversation. No camera. Just audio. So dope. He was just like, listen, I also love LB.
Who you know as the girl down the hall locked in her own bedroom.
Yeah. Blonde person just sharing this wall. I'm sure she's,
Yeah.
like, literally on the other side, like, clawing, trying to hear everything that's going on.
Yeah, so, I mean, being in love with two girls didn't go over too well.
Which is a shocker to all of us at home.
Okay, so our 3rd moment of the week is,
We're just going to talk about the straight up proposals.
That's right. We're gonna talk
So-
about them as one big, giant moment.
To say again, we know that LB wins, but we do have feelings that JoJo could win.
We're buying
Okay?
into
We're
the,
buying it.
the
We're-
ploy of the Bachelor
We're
producers.
smelling what they're passing. So they came out of the helicopter, and she was wearing a floor length. I hate that I'm saying this, but Lauren did look better. But JoJo's just prettier. It's not
Right.
about looks, but it is.
Yeah, JoJo's dress wasn't great.
So he didn't propose to her, and I just felt bad. Like, it was hard to watch.
The hardest
It was
part to
sad.
watch was when she was forced to recite vows to him, and that whole time he was like, yeah, this is why I'm dumping you. Like,
Yeah.
you're not going to be with me, and I know that now. There's no ring in my pocket from Neil Lane. Goodbye. JoJo, like, handled it well. Like, she
Yeah.
was like, thank you so much, I gotta get out of here. Like, thank you, and he was like, JoJo,
Jojo.
Good with the name.
Jojo.
I also just love the like true Bachelor form of like being downgraded from a like wife of the Bachelor to like a plebeian when they're like, so you came in by helicopter, but you'll be leaving by road vehicle. You'll be riding in a 94 Civic. That's for you.
So we have a gray mom van waiting for you in the back. Bye, Jojo.
Scram, bitch.
Okay, so when
cool.
he proposed to her, it was a very sweet moment. It seemed genuine. He was like, you're my person. He's a really cheesy dude. I guess like some girls are into that. He's like, hey, Lauren, you're my person. Like, hey, look at me. You're my girl.
And then she got the ring.
Moment number 2.
So you guys, a lot of YouTubers, especially those who recap, get special guests, and we're extremely privileged to count ourselves among them. So, joining us here in our beautiful set is the lovely and recently eliminated JoJo.
Dun, 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 dun. You guys thought to be a real person. Guess what? It ain't. We can't afford a star.
So, our number 1 moment, and many of you may be wondering what could possibly be left, it is
After the final rose.
That's
This
right.
was an hour segment afterwards, which I love every year. JoJo was brought on stage. She looked damn fine.
Yeah.
Like, top of her game aesthetically. It was announced that she was the dang bachelorette. Okay? And everyone thought it was Kayla, including me.
Same.
Including him. It was all over the interwebs. And thank God it isn't, because
That would be...
Homegirl
Like, when I
is,
heard...
like,
Yes!
snoozing while I'm sitting. They're just smart for choosing her. And, like, I'm gonna watch for sure. I do not have anything planned for this moment, but on the fly, I'm thinking we could, like, slowly lower out of frame. So, follow us on Facebook for constant updates on the daily, on the weekly about Rose Roast. And you can follow me on Twitter at Shier.
And me on Twitter at Aidan O'Loughlin.
But until then,
You can subscribe, subscribe, subscribe.